Hello everyone, welcome to a new process video today. I am working on another layout for my Munich, Germany album, and it's a 6x8 pocket page album. So this is my background paper. It's two-sided. I'm using this side, but you know what? Let's look at this really quickly. How cute is this? I liked it. It just didn't work with anything I had. And this color definitely does. And I need a full page for this one because this is my itinerary page. So I have this already picked out. I had this map and I think, oh, I'm not positive, but I think this came from a 6x6 paper pad maybe. And so I just tore off the edge. I think so. I've had it sitting there a while, so I can't remember for sure. But I think that's what I did. And I figure it'll go somewhere like that. And then I need to pick out everything else that's going to go on this page. I know I have a card in my stash somewhere that actually says itinerary. I just can't find it at the moment. So I'm going to dig through a couple of places and hopefully I will get to it. Otherwise I'll have to make a new one of my own, but I'm hoping I can find that one. And then I just need a couple of, little embellishments to really show the travel aspect. And that's it. So this one should be pretty easy to put together. I have adhered the map paper and I did find the card that I wanted. This is the one I was thinking of, and I think this is an Allie Edwards card. Itinerary, here's what's happening. I think it was from one of her travel sets. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it right there so it's not completely up and down with this wording, but pretty close. But it still looks as if it's more to the right because the whole left side is open right here. So I think I'm going to place it there. And then to sort of offset that, I need something in this lower left-hand corner, but I don't know what that is yet. I was a little worried about putting the card down, adhering it, and then writing on it in case I screwed up. So I decided to just write it out now. Now, what's interesting about this is our trip actually started in Munich, so our first day was in Munich, and then our last day and a half was also in Munich because we had to come back around to get to the airport. We wanted to fly in and out of the same city, so we came back to Munich. So my Munich book is actually day one, and then it jumps to the last day and a half, but I want to include a page somewhere that shows our full itinerary. So I'm choosing to put it in the Munich album because that's where everything started. So I hope that description makes sense. But anyway, so I wrote out my card here. Now I feel better about putting it on there, so I am going to adhere it up there in that upper right hand corner. Oh, you know what? As I'm looking at it about to be adhered, I'm wondering if I need ink. It's kind of, white on white there. Yeah, I think I am going to ink the edges, and I wonder if I'll just do it like in a gray, maybe to match this. So let me grab some ink. I chose to use this ink. This is Smoky Slate by Stampin' Up. And as you can see, it's in really good condition because it's one of the newest ones I've gotten from them. Here's the problem though. I thought it was going to come out more like this color, which in real life it looks fairly light, but it's kind of dark around the edges, but it's done now, so it's going on the page. Sometimes, stuff just happens. So I think I'm gonna go right about there. When I see it up against there, it actually doesn't look bad. All right, and then found some other fun stuff to use. So I've got these sitting over here, and I think I'm going to put these over here somehow to balance out the two corners. And then at first I thought maybe I was going to tuck this down here, but it's a little bit close, this pink and pink. Whoops, sorry, I was a little off camera there. I don't want this pink so close, and so I think actually it would work to fill up this blank space on the card there. So I'm going to adhere this one for sure, and then I'll mess around with these and find a good placement down in this corner. I think I have a placement that I like, so I did adhere this down on this side, and I think I'm just going to do these two elements like this. I barely have the suitcase overlapping because I didn't want to cover up the A in Atlantic there, and I like that the airplane is tilted as if it's taking off. So I will adhere those. This I will just use my mono here. This, because it's an acrylic piece, I will actually use this glue, the Mono Multi. or Tombow multi-liquid glue. This is my favorite thing for acrylics, and I will be using that again today. So I have this all adhered. This is going to take a little bit to dry, so I will just be careful with trying not to touch that side. But I found one other thing that I want to use, and I'm hoping it'll work. I found this chipboard piece, and I know it's from Tim Holtz, but I just don't remember like the name of the pack that it came with or anything. But it's just a chipboard phrase, and I think I want to use it here where this says here's what's happening. I think I want to cover that up with this so that it would actually look, oh, is it gonna fit? Barely. So it will actually look like that. Itinerary, see the world, and then have this listed. Now, how far over can I go? I have to make sure I cover up the letters. So I can only go about like that in order to squeeze that in there. But I do like it, so I'm gonna do it. That's my next step, is making that permanent. That is now put down permanently, and I really like it, so I'm glad I found that. The only other thing that I'm looking at here is I feel like I need to bring in a little bit more of the black, and so I do have some black Heidi Shine. So I'm going to shake it up, I'm going to add a little bit around the edges, and we'll see how that looks. Okay, I applied the Heidi Color Shine, and you can see it down in this corner. It is not dry yet. And then up in this corner, the only bummer is that I got a big glob that came off kind of there, and I don't know if it's because the paper is torn, but it's spread a little bit. But you know what? It's okay. Perfection is boring, so I'll take the imperfection, and it's not bad enough that I really care to try to fix it. I think it's fine, so I'm going to leave it. And I think then that this one is done. So 2 pages into my album now. Yay, I'm so excited. I'm so in love with working on all the photos that I have coming, so I hope you will join me for some other layouts. Thanks for watching.